Here are some example setups for what to bring. These inventories are flexible, but there's some important things to note. One person brings Lunars for Vengeance and Potshare, while the other brings Ancients to freeze crabs. The person on Lunars brings their best weapon to kill melee crabs, and only 1 to 2 mage swaps. Both people should bring an Elder Maul or Dragon Warhammer, and a blowpipe. Double check, maybe even triple check, that your autocast is set to freeze. Land 2 Elder Mauls, and then BGS if anybody brought one. Freeze and kill crabs that spawn when she's hit under 70%, 50%, and 30%. As the freezer, use your Blood Barrage privilege whenever you need HP. Also, share the damage from Maiden's auto attacks. She'll aggro whoever is closest to her, and then prioritizes the first in orb order. Stepping back diagonally after your melee hits will dodge her blood attack most of the time. Basically, just hit the boss. So, when you first enter the room, Bloat will make almost a full lap around the pillar. In this example, he's in the southwest corner when I enter. I place a broken P-neck where he started, and we see that he doesn't quite reach it. You can ticket the stomp by using the visual cue of when your screen starts to shake, or when his foot touches the floor. Did you see what I did there? I was on the wrong side of Bloat. There's always a better and a worse side to be attacking Bloat from. We can identify this by seeing how far we have to run from Bloat to turn the corner of the pillar. For example, the side I'm attacking from here has a smaller distance to reach safety. But yeah, just remember that he's in here with you. The Nylocas plugin is incredible. It tells you what wave you're on and the age of each crab. I highly recommend minimizing the amount of swaps you do between your 2 attack styles, so you'll see that I do a 2-way range swap and a 3-way mage swap. My friend does a 4-way swap between melee and range. But yeah, just keep clicking those crabs, click them. Near the late 20 waves, it's a good idea for the meleeer to step into the middle and camp blowpipe. It'll help you avoid mass crab explosions. You see what I did there? You can freeze any style crab and it'll stall their attacks. It's important near the mid to late 20s to keep an eye on all the pillars. Start freezing the lowest health ones, or the ones that have the most crabs on them. You'll see the pillars can take crazy amounts of damage from the late 20s onwards. Before the boss spawns, try to organize your gear for clean and minimal swaps. It'll always start on melee, and then randomly swap styles every 10 ticks. Changing your prayers to priority, and then change your gear second. Land 1 to 2 Elder Mauls each phase, but only send 1 spec per person. At 66.6 and 33.3%, Sotetseg will send someone to the Shadow Realm. The Maze Runner should wait a short time on the first tile, and then a bit longer on the third tile. The third tile isn't actually the third tile in the pattern, but the tile in the third row. We wait here because the tornado spawns once we go to the fourth row. Did you see what I did there? I walked diagonally. We can use diagonals and L-shaped movements to speed up the maze, but only if our character's body walks over red tiles. Our characters will path horizontally or vertically before diagonally when moving in Ls. When you're not meeting in the middle for the death ball, stand on opposite sides of Sotetseg for an easier time reading which balls to pray against. Trade us up a prayer regen for unlimited redemptions in case you need them at Xarpus. Stay mostly opposite each other for the exhumed phase, and then diagonally opposite each other when he wakes up to maximize meleeing space. If you don't already know how to melee Xarpus, I'd highly recommend learning it. So, if you have your area sounds on, you can hear him make a spitting sound. As soon as you hear that sound, just step back and then click on the boss. But if you don't like audio cues, as soon as you see him spit the ball out of his mouth, just click back, click on the boss. Repeat this until you run out of tiles, or when Xarpus screeches. If you do run out of tiles though, just put on your blow pipe or T-bow and just run away, start hitting the boss with range. Yeah. Once he screeches, go into melee distance, but don't hit him while he's looking in your direction. If there's a clean side of Xarpus, you can just move back and forth between two tiles. If there's only one tile though, just stand there, wait for him to look away, and then hit him. And don't forget about the Dawnbringer. For P1, after both of you send Dawnbringer specs, one person can hold on to it and get a free mage hit between their two scythe hits, if desired. Or, if only one person has a scythe, the non-scyther shoots Dawnbringer the whole time. If the purple crab spawns on your side, hit anything above a 0 on it, using a poison-inflicting weapon like the blowpipe or noxious halberd. To pop the other crabs, let them get close to you, but not too close, then run away a few tiles. But be sure to quickly come back to Verzik to avoid getting blue-balled. Once you set below 35%, you'll spawn 2 red crabs. I'd highly recommend setting your left click to walk here on the red crabs. This will make it so you never accidentally click on them when you're stepping in and out of Verzik. Hit them twice or till about 1/3 of their HP. Pray magic until P3. For P3, she'll attack every 7 ticks and chooses a random style. If you're in melee distance as the tank when she's choosing, it will usually be a melee attack, which you really don't want since you can't react to it, and it has a much higher max hit of 63 compared to 33 for magic and range. Step under her or walk a couple tiles away every 1 to 2 attacks if you're tanking. But if you're not tanking, pray melee between her attacks. It's free and it could save your life. For webs, run to her center tile at the entrance and spam clicker. When you see the XP drop, run around and hit on every center tile. If you feel like you messed it up, range or mage the boss. Everyone stands on their own pad. If more than one person is on a single pad, it doesn't protect anybody. The next special attack is the Death Ball. It'll hit you 74 HP, so make sure your HP is high after yellows. Once she's hit under 20%, she'll attack every 5 ticks and spawn tornadoes, which will take half your HP, heal Verzik, and make her more powerful. So you don't want to get hit by him. Use your claw specs now and just keep moving around. Then just get the drop.